Okay, if you are in 7 Excel, we are working from the Advanced 2 textbook. If you are in Math 8, we are working from the Course 3 textbook. We are doing the Chapter 5 review, and we are focusing on 5.2, which can be found on pages 233 to 234. And 5.2 is solving systems of equations with substitution. So sometimes solving systems of equations with graphing isn't feasible because your y-intercept is off the graph or you've got wonky slopes. So we need another method for solving systems of equations. And substitution is a good method. It always works. So the book has given us this system. X minus y equals 1, and x plus 3y equals 13. So we want to use substitution, which means one of these equations, I need to isolate the variable. The variable needs to be by itself. So when I look at these equations, I think the easiest one to manipulate is going to be this one right here. So x minus y equals 1. You know what? I'm going to isolate x. I'm going to solve for x here. So to do that, I want to solve for x. I need to get rid of this negative y. So I'm going to add y. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. So x, these guys cancel, equals y plus 1. So now x is equal to y plus 1. My variable here is isolated, and it's equal to this. So I'm going to take my other equation, the one that I didn't work with. I'm going to take this other equation. X plus 3y equals 13. And I am going to substitute this for my x. So y plus 1 plus 3y equals 13. Okay, now I need to combine my like terms. So y plus 3y is 4y plus 1 equals 13. I need to isolate and solve for my variable. So I want to get rid of this positive 1. So let's subtract 1. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. So I have 4y. These guys cancel. Equals 13 minus 1 is 12. I still want to solve for my variable, so I'm going to get rid of this times 4. I'm going to divide by 4. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. Y equals 3. Yay! Oh, but I'm only half done. Because remember, a solution to a system of equations is an xy. So I have the y, but we need to figure out the x. Well, I'm going to come back to my original equations, and I'm going to pick the easiest one to work with. And frankly, I think this is going to be the easiest one to work with. And now I am going to substitute, since y is equal to 3, I am going to substitute this 3 for y. So x minus 3 equals 1. I need to isolate my variable. So I want to get rid of this negative 3. So I'm going to add 3. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. So x, these guys cancel, equals 1 plus 3 is 4. And we know a solution is always an xy. Order matters. So x is 4, y is 3. There you go. So that's what we're doing today. We are solving systems of equations by substitution. So sometimes we need to rework one of the equations so that the variable is isolated. We're going to substitute this into the other equation. And we have one of our variables, y is equal to 3. We're going to take that and then substitute it again into whichever equation is the easiest to work with so that we can solve for the other variable. And then our solution is always xy, order matters. So our solution here is 4, 3. Okay, that's what we're doing today.